He's back.
Dilks.
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 Dilks. Oh my goodness. Clearly, he rose through our personal SCG Tour player rankings very quickly, and now he's back. And I'm sure right now, if we had a camera on him, if you take a look at this opening hand, he would be disgusted.
Yeah, I would. I want to work on a creative project with you. It is all I have right now is a working title. It is Dilks in Quarantine, and I think it would be awesome. So we can talk about it more afterwards.
He kept his opening hand. I'm not sure if he's happy about it or sad. It's not my favorite opening hand, but both these players here 1-0. And Slater Claudel is playing 4-color cycling, everybody. So Boros cycling was a deck, right, in the standard format when Jeskai Luka was a thing and ended up being, not even arguably, just ended up being the best deck, right? So here's an eliminate. Take care of that creature. But what does the cycling strategy look like now? I mean, we're looking at a 4-color deck here from Slater. Zenith Flare, Flourishing Fox, obviously, and some other cards that cycle. A bunch of just basically textless cards that cycle, like the imposing Vantasaur, and now here's a Stomping Ground. So it's not what I would call a very fast start. But I think the part of the reason Dilks kept his hand is because, that
good
one.
Good against cycling.
Yeah.
Might be all done here.
To Dilks' credit, he did have an eliminate to start. He has an extinction event. Now, he did only keep a 2-land hand, but he found a 3rd land. Plays quite a few lands. And now, what is it? Is that Fiend Artisan in combination with the cycling deck? I see. I get it. See, because you cycle creatures and then that thing's huge. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, unfortunate here for Dilks. If he had untapped land number 4, Extinction Event would probably be a wrap here. As it stands, Slater's at least going to have a little bit of time here to be able to get Narset off the battlefield and maybe keep cycling.
All right, so Narset down. Add Zirda to hand. Obviously, Dilks, you're supposed to play Uro first and then activate the Narset. What a gigantic error. Put 4 cards on the bottom like that. Dilks is going to get a Swamp and a Forest. Play a Swamp. Get the Swamp to Cultivate. Play a Forest off the Cultivate. Cycle Go for Blood. Okay, so let's see here. Slater was Zirda in hand, and then 2 copies of Zenith Flare. These Zenith Flares are for 5 right now. So if you're Slater, you probably just want to figure out how you can deal the most damage you can with these creatures because they're just likely not long for this world.
I mean, you can cycle the Flourishing Fox and then make a call about whether you want to cast Memory Leak or cycle it based on whatever you draw.
Oh, we're just going to cast Memory Leak. You don't see this every day.
I mean, it is a dimension of the deck. It doesn't come up all the time. You're normally just cycling, but, sometimes you are in the market for coercion.
Yeah. Cycle? Oh, the big turtle. Forgot that card was legal. Okay. Fabled Passage. So we play this. What do? Do we sack this and just casualties it up?
Yeah, you get a Stone Rain for your trouble, right?
Oh, you bet you do. Stone Rain's not bad here.
No, it's not. Because, I mean, the way it's rolled up now is that Claudel just has Zenith Flare even if you answer the board. So you need him to be off of 4 mana for a period of time.
Yeah. Dilks need a basic Forest. Alright, so here's casualties. Let's light them up. Bang, bang.
Is Dilks' username Fresh Tings with PH and a Z at the end?
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, I knew that. Dude, he's the best. He is the best. Alright, how about a discard strategy? Alright, let's take a little look-ski poo. Are we just dead?
From Dilks' side?
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be for 8, and then the attack for 2 should finish it off. If all his hand is these awful expensive planeswalkers, he gets to pick 1 a turn to play.
Yeah. All right, we out. He wanted to get some information out the door. All right, Dilks down 1, 4-color cycling. It didn't even do anything special. I mean, Zenith's powerful.
Yeah, no, it attacked a few times.
Yo!
Well, what's up?
SCG Premium, we're both on the graphic, and I write again now.
Yeah. All right, so let's go through this. If you become a Star City Games Premium member, it's just $7.99 a month. You get a bunch of benefits, access to exclusive content, including Sheldon Memory, Emma Handy, Paulo Vitor Damarosa, Jerry Thompson, Cedric Phillips, many more of Magic's best writers and video people. Video people?
People works, I guess.
Sure. On top of that, you get a bunch of discounts on the website, 5% off steel product, 10% off singles, and 15% off supplies. Become a member right now over at starcitygames.com/join-premium.
That's a great ad read right there.
Except for not knowing what to call a person who primarily produces content through the medium of film or video.
Sure.
One who writes is a writer.
That.
One who videos is not a videoer, so I don't know.
Well, they could be now.
Anyways. Something new from me coming down the pipeline, maybe soon. Been in talks.
Oh yeah, but we can't unveil that. We can't talk. We can't.
We're not ready for it now. And some of the powers that be over at Star City Games, hard to flag down for a quick phone conversation for whatever reason.
Well, we're all busy people. I
don't know why.
Hopefully
something soon.
It's busy times right now.
Once we figure out my rate.
See these players are in the tank here for the sideboarding. You know what? I forgot about that giant red turtle. I think it's Udaro. Can that thing get some constructed play? I mean, those games would be nice. Any games based around that card, I hope.
It's tough because the cycling deck puts a premium on things that cycle for 1, and there are so many things that cycle for 1 that the bar to get something that cycles for 2 into the deck is really, really high. But that said, it does seem like another possible dimension, and when your deck is all cycling, you get back to the card much faster. You know, I think in a normal 60-card deck, just playing it on rate, like, you're just not going to cycle it 4 times. Here, It's plausible, because you're just churning through so much of your deck so quickly.
I just want that card to be like a win condition or something. I think it's a cool design.
I bet it comes up. I would not be shocked in control matches if it came up.
All right, well, it's a good hand here for Dilks, and I think it's a good enough hand here for Slater. All right, both players going to keep. Let's do it. Reading pool.
On a mulligan, but not a huge fan of Flourishing Fox plus no cycling cards, but whatever.
Well,
we'll sort it out. Oh, no, there's a trial.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's a hard way to do it. Here's the Fox. And he drew a Vantasaur, so everything's coming up Slater.
Yeah, now you know it's all set up.
Eliminate. Goodbye, Fox. I haven't seen D-Spark in a hot minute. Triome. Look, this is the cost of playing 4 colors. You gotta do little things a little bit slowly. Now discard spell, fire that baby off. Thought erasure. Let's take a little look-ski poo.
Post board, you also just have to. I mean, I think the instinct here is you just cut a bunch of your cycling cards, and the engine doesn't hum the same way.
Yeah. The beat's not the same.
I wonder if post board, it's something like Fiend Artisan becomes a little bit sketchier because your opponent's going to have more removal, and you need to keep a certain critical mass of cycling in the deck.
Looks like Dilks kept an extinction event on top. Ah, nice animation there with Fiend Artisan. That's fun. I only play one deck on Magic on Magic Arena, so I never see any other animations. It's just every time I cast a questing beast, this gigantic thing with smoke comes up, or it comes out of dirt or something. So when I get to see other ones, I'm like, that was neat. We're just gonna fire this bad boy off. All right.
I get no graphics or anything of the sort on Magic Online, which is
that's true.
Except the occasional You get the occasional load screen error, but that's not a graphic the same way.
I would say that's more. I'd say that's actually more of a feature than a bug. Here's a here's a temple that keeps your fairy on top. That's the turn back. All right, Zirda to the grip. All right, Fiend Artisan, teach him a lesson. Follow up. Is that a Dranith healer? I think it is. Think it is. A little scared to play it. All right. Pay 2 life. Castu's War. Little stone rain for your trouble there, partner.
Love it. Waking me up.
Bang. Cycle the Dranith healer? No. Whatever we're looking for, we didn't find it. Now, go for blood. Here is Zirda. Okay. Cycle. Draw. Blood Crypt. Play it. Untapped. Okay, oh boy. This game's a lot different from the first one.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's a weird. The engine doesn't hum the same way. Is part of it. Post board, you have all these Ceresses. You're still keeping in the Fiend Artisans and such, so you're just much less faster, much less explosive.
Well. What do we have here? We're going to kick things off with a memory leak to Fairy. Get out of here. Overgrown Tomb card left in hand. Stomping Ground untapped. And now, Jorial. Draw a card. Narset. Well, it's fine. It's actually better than fine.
Jorial's just classic Dilks.
Dilks is 0 for 2 on Narset. Just 4 lands twice. That's right. How about a third one? Okay. Touchdown, Matthew Dilks. Though there is a spark to be a little bit concerned with. Let me make sure I remember what that card does. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Doesn't it? I think it kills Big O's.
Exile target permanent with converted mana cost 4 or greater. One of the nice things of doing Coach from Home is you're just on the internet, so you can check, make sure you don't get a card wrong.
We don't have terrible convention center internet.
Yeah.
that they charge Star City like $15,000 for the
hour. The people at Smart City or whatever the convention center vendors are, I mean, they're just it's just
making a killing.
They're cleaning up. We're in the wrong industry. Here's Teferi.
Goes without saying.
Dilks is just going to draw a card and discard a card. Get out of here, Temple of Milady. Heading back over. Cycle memory leak. Slater, big draw. I just cast the Vantasaur.
Yeah, tune up the band.
Let's just teach him a lesson. 3/6 vigilance, get yourself some. Dilks is going to draw a discard a card again. Triumph God. He's looking for Uro, obviously. There's Narset. Trigger. Let's take a little look-ski-poo, shall we? Alright, those are good Magic cards. It's going to be a tough road to hoe here for our old friend, Imposing Venusaur. But he's going to try.
It's... I played enough Limited to know how Imposing Venusaur versus Planeswalkers usually goes for the Imposing Venusaur player, and Dilks has way more powerful cards than a sealed deck.
Tell you this much, 3/3 versus 3/6, advantage Dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Ooh, 2/2 for 2.
Ooh,
I would cycle. I think I'd cycle that.
How about we phase it out? See, Dinosaur, too good. Take a break, big fella. Cycle. Well, we did cycle on the main phase. Another Narset victim. I said it wasn't going to be the last one. Last round. Just another victim of Narset.
This is nice. I'm really glad to be back. Watching Dilks. Fresh things.
All right, there's your Nissa activations, and Dilks is gonna tie it up. You know what? I think we should just keep a running count now. Are we gonna have a Narset victim every round? Maybe
yeah.
On camera. Let me tell you a little something about SCG and the Versus series, the Versus Live with Ross Merriam and Corey Baumeister. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 1 p.m. East Coast time, Corey B. and Ross Merriam battling over the marbles, playing all sorts of formats, standard, pioneer, modern, might even jam some historic in there potentially. StarCityGames.com. You can watch it on this very Twitch channel, everybody, or you can watch the replays on YouTube as well. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 1 p.m. East Coast time. That's a Versus Live with Corey Baumeister and Ross Boss Merriam, who's playing in this tournament and streaming it right now. So I hope it's going well there for Ross. And I actually think, I think they're both playing this tournament and streaming it. So there you go. Company man.
Sort of. They're sort of chiseling our stream, right?
Well, maybe yes, maybe no. But what I will say is that you can have both windows open, so you can support both streams. Ours, technically you support all 3 streams. Ross, Corey, and us, if you want to have all those windows open. Just saying. Just something to think about. Let's take a look. Flourishing Fox, kick it off. Dilks' hand, I'm going to say it, a little loose.
A very good opening here for Claudel with the ability to curve out here. You can choose Joel Real or Stinger here, and then start cycling the next turn.
Stinger time. Stinger splash. Oh, there's a good draw step. Here's a thought erase. Let's take a little look-ski. Jorial, the healer, the leak, the blood crypt.
This hand's really rough for Dilks, because if you take Jorial, 2 cyclers rolled up for your 1 and 2 draw payoffs. If you take either of the cyclers, Claudel still has access in the next turn to land untap, Jorial, cycle, get something, pump, deal a point of damage, etc., etc.
Well, it's time to cycle. Dranith healer triggers. Deal damage, 2/2 Fox. Dispark the draw. Cycle memory leak. I think you got to. Yeah, okay. Ting you, 3/3 Fox. Drew a Zenith Flare. That's timely. These Disparks don't look great right now. That might come up a little bit later, but this damage does look good. Down to 10. Uro is the draw. Here's your land. There's your Titan Nature's Wrath. Trigger. Gain 3. Put a land on the battlefield. Don't forget about drawing that card. Extinction Event, not bad, but you do have an odd and even casting cost here. So we draw. We found a land. So that's an attack for 3, 4, 5. Flare is only for 2 right now. So Zenith Flare gives you some inevitability, but it's not at its best at this exact moment.
Yeah, the problem here with, so Claudel has a lot of interaction post-board. The downside is you have to sideboard into a deck that sucks. You would never build a Flourishing Fox and 20 Cycler deck. You would only ever go all in. So The interaction has to be so good to justify having so much less cycling in your deck. Like I said, the other approach you could do is cut some number of Fiend Artisans and Zenith Flares and try to split the difference. But Claudel here looks like just sided out a lot of cyclers. Still might get over the finish line this game, though, with Dilks' draw being so slow and Claudel's being so explosive.
It is possible. Taking a look here. It is definitely possible. So, let's see. Dilks drew a Zagath Triome. He's got Uro, Ugin, which is uncastable. Cultivate, which is not what the Doctor ordered right now. It's a Fairy, which, again, is not really what the Doctor ordered right now. So, it looks like he is going to play Cultivate. I'm a little surprised by that. Feels like it might be a little bit too slow. But let's see. If Dilks...
all these lines are too slow. He only gets to make 1 play.
Yeah, he gets to play Uro, go up to 8.
Just dead on the way back.
Battlefield, and he's just dead on the way back, right? You attack for 5, then you flare him, and we're all Dunsky? Well. 5-color cycling, ever heard of it? 4-color cycling, ever heard of it? Kaboom! Zenith Flare for the W. Xaxes is going to do it. So Slater Claudel's going to win this game and match here over Matthew Dilks. 2